This video will cover how to join two granny squares and make it into a bag. You can see the other video for the granny square pattern. After making two granny squares, identify the back and the front. We're going to put the back side facing outwards to join the two granny squares. First, attach the yarn by tying it to a corner of one granny square. Then insert the hook, pull the yarn through, and we're going to make two chains. Now slip stitch to the same corner on the other granny square. Then chain 2 and make a slip stitch to the first granny square. Here I'm doing it in the corner again because this corner is equivalent to 2 stitches. Then repeat the process of chain 2, then slip stitch to the appropriate position on the other granny square. You will then move on to the next stitches. So eventually in every stitch there will be a slip stitch. Then chain 2 and slip stitch to the same stitch but on the other granny square. Basically, we are just alternating between the two granny squares in order to join them. You can change the number of chains, so instead of chain 2, you can chain 3 or chain 4 to make the gap bigger, or make chain 1 to make the gap smaller. This is how it will look like. Continue the same method for 3 sides of the granny squares in order to make it into a bag. Each of the 2 bottom corners is considered 3 stitches, so you need to make 3 joints in a corner. Remember that we're only joining 3 sides to create one opening for the bag. In the last corner, we'll do 2 joints like the first corner that we did. Then you can cut the yarn and we'll weave in the ends. Here is what it looks like after we finish joining the 2 granny squares. Now I want the bag to be taller, so I'm adding more rows into one side of the bag. First, I attach the yarn by tying it into one corner. Then I'm doing a pattern similar to a normal granny square, which is 3 double crochet in each of these spaces. For the very first one, I'm doing 3 chains as a fake double crochet, then make 2 normal double crochet. Then chain 1 in between and repeat the pattern of making 3 double crochet into a chain space. At the joint that we did, I'm doing 2 chains here because the joint was 2 chains. Then at the end, simply slip stitch to the first double crochet that we made, which was the fake double crochet with 3 chains. Then cut the yarn and weave in the end. I'm going to add new rows with different colors. We're basically repeating the same process when adding new rows this way. For the strap, I'm just chaining to about 90 or 100 centimeters in length. To attach the strap, first pull up a long loop to remove the hook, and then going to the other end, we're going to pull this through the bag. It's hard to explain in words, but you can look at the video to see how to attach the strap. Here, after I have put the strap through the bag, then I make a slip stitch to the very first chain we did. Then cut the yarn and weave in the ends. With this strap, you can wear it two ways, either a short version, or if you pull on one, then it will become long. That's it. Thank you for watching and I hope you liked the video.